Opportunity on the edge of the box. Ball in wasn't a great one though, easily cleared by Timber. Out as far as Lisandro Martinez on the left hand side for Argentina. Inside to Otamendi, who sprays out to Molina on the right. It's De Paul. All the way back inside for Otamendi. Romero. Still in their own half, Argentina. Romero brings it up to the halfway line, pressed by Depay. He manages to work it forward to Messi, who's taking the ball in deep areas once again. Worked between Messi and Romero, out to Molina on the right. On the edge of the box, well by Daley Blind. Out for a throw one though, easily cleared by Timber. Out as far as Lisandro Martinez has been out of the pitch in this game. 2.5 minutes inside to Otamendi, who sprays out to Molina on the right. Too early to all the way back inside for Otamendi. This is live commentary here on Flash Score. Still in there in half, Argentina. FIFA World Cup from Qatar. Pressed by Depay, manages to work Netherlands versus Argentina. Quarterfinal action. Taking the ball in deep areas once again. Croatia in the semis. Worked between Messi and Romero. Out to Molina. Frankie de Jong receives from Timber in the midfield for the Dutch. Knocks it back to Virgil van Dijk, who gets out first time to Ake on the left. Pitch in this game. 2.5 minutes inside. Half gone. Goes all the way back into Van Dijk. Too early to such a all the way composed head at the heart of this Dutch defence. Van Dijk spraying the ball left and right. This time it goes left for Ake. FIFA World Cup from Qatar. The ball out of play. I think there was a coming together up front here between taking the ball Gakpo and Otamendi in the semis. In fact, it's got Gakpo and Enzo Fernandez. Frankie de Jong receives from Tim. A completely unintentional clash of heads there, I think. Oh, it's just it's Enzo Fernandez not looking where he's going, and the two just collide off the ball. And I think for that there's going to be a drop ball possession return to the Dutch. Down from Nathan Ake, Enzo Fernandez and Gakpo both back up to their feet and they shake hands. So nothing intentional about that at all. Enzo Fernandez just not looking the way that he was running there. Here's Van Dijk for the Netherlands, brings it up into the centre circle, gets out left to Daley Blind, attempt at a 1-2 with Depay, doesn't come off, and now Messi's on the break, into the attacking third here, goes right to Molina, low cross first time is blocked, comes out to the edge of the area, shot by De Paul is blocked again, bit of head tennis in the box for the Dutch now, eventually they get it away, looking towards Memphis Depay, who certainly seems to be the furthest player forward of this front three. It looks like he and Bergwijn are leading the attack with Gakpo just slightly behind the two. Gakpo, the Dutch's leading goal scorer in the group stage with 3. Attack broke down though for Argentina. Out come the Dutch with De Jong into the feet of Depay, who tried to put it around the corner for Blind. Didn't come off for him, but I believe he's won a free kick here as Otamendi came up and challenged him near the halfway line. Dutch free kick it will be. It's Otamendi just blocking off Depay as he tried to spin off him and run there. Nothing would have come for it for the Dutch, I don't think. Depay's pass was wayward of Daley Blind, but they maintain possession through the free kick. Goes out right for Jurriën Timber. Inside to Van Dijk, who might look long this time. He does for Bergwijn out on the right, but not quite accurate enough from the Dutch skipper, and out of play for an Argentine throw-in on this near side. Acuna of Sevilla will take this one. Long towards the halfway line, but also straight towards the head of Virgil van Dijk. He heads it back the way it came, and Acuna touches it down before Bergwijn can get there. All the way home to Lisandro Martinez. Just about keeps it in play at the Argentine byline, prevents the corner. Sprays one out to Christian Romero on the right. Good switch that. Now De Paul looking for Molina. Nathan Ake gets there first. Molina charging down that ball as Ake knocks it back to Noppert, who's forced to go first time out to the left, but it comes back Netherlands' way pretty quickly from Argentina. Ball one in the air there by Daley Blind, who was covering for Ake. And this time Noppert can take his time on the ball. So he goes out right for Timber on the edge of the box. Back inside for Noppert. Just slowing things down now are the Netherlands. Out to Ake on the left. Ake brings it forward somewhat, knocks it into the feet of De Roon and gets it back. And now sprays a switch out to Timber on the right. Argentina backing off here as the Dutch back line continue to knock it around. Frankie de Jong receives from Van Dijk, unable to turn as they go home to the skipper once more, but now out to Timber on the right. He brings it forward to Dumfries and then gets it back. De Jong to De Roon, still inside their own half, the Dutch. Argentina just sitting tight. Messi doing some pressing here on Ake. He goes back inside to Virgil van Dijk. And that's as far as the Argentine press goes. Van Dijk, in fact, is inviting Julian Alvarez to run at him, and as he eventually does, Van Dijk advances a pass into the Argentine half. Goes all the way back to Timber, though. Noppert. Oh, that was a risky one from Noppert. Julian Alvarez slipped. Otherwise, he might have intercepted that ball and had a one-on-one. Arguably the most exciting moment of the game, 8 minutes in, is that risky pass from Noppert. The Dutch continue to advance, though, down the right. De Jong gets it into the feet of Gakpo. Now Dumfries. Bergwijn. Dumfries again at the byline now, stood up by Lisandro Martinez and Acuna together. Dumfries is able to play it off Acuna and wins a Dutch throw-in right down near the corner flag on this right-hand side. Dumfries manages to throw it into the box for Memphis Depay, who tried to work it around the corner for a teammate. No luck once again for Memphis Depay, and out of play for a goal kick. Clever idea, in fact, from Depay on the second viewing. I could see what he was trying to do to work it into the feet of Bergwijn, but didn't quite come off for him. I know that he's got that bit of flair in his locker, though, Memphis Depay. Argentina break quickly down the right, though, from the resulting goal kick. Well into the Dutch half is Marner before cutting it back to Rodrigo de Paul. Rolls it inside for Enzo Fernandez. Sprays it out to the left for Marcos Acuna. Overlapping is McAllister. Didn't fancy trying to get it past Dumfries, though, Acuna, and goes all the way home to Lisandro Martinez. Otamendi now to Christian Romero on the right. Brings it over the halfway line, Romero, and then forward to De Paul. It's the target of some criticism, De Paul, in the group stages for Argentina, but seems to have reinvented himself in the 5-back setup for Argentina, playing sort of hybrid right wing, right centre mid position, as Argentina continue to knock it about on that side. Into the feet. We're bringing you every single game live during this FIFA World Cup. Not many left, albeit. Just 6 games remain after this one. And, for all the talk leading up to this tournament about where it's being held, when it's being held, and all sorts of other footballing politics that I shan't get into now. In terms of on-pitch action, this tournament has been a thriller for the most part. Let's hope this one a bit. As Christian Romero tries to go long for Argentina, having finally received it from the throw-in. Nathan Ake bundles Messi to the ground. No foul, says the referee, as Messi somehow comes away with it, eventually. Long for Julian Alvarez, doesn't come off, runs through into the arms of Noppert. Rolled out from De Roon. Dumfries, picked up in the midfield though by Gakpo for the Dutch, knocked home to Nathan Ake. Now inside for Frankie de Jong, who this time is able to turn and then spray a pass to the right for Timber, who advances well into the Argentine half. Gakpo, Bergwijn, Depay now on the left corner of the box. Cross on his left foot to the back post for Dumfries. Knocks it back across the face of goal. Daley Blind is leaping into the air. Romero just about does enough. And now can Argentina play out with Enzo Fernandez on his right for De Paul. Works back up the line for Fernandez, who isn't quick enough to get there before Timber on the recovering run. Van Dijk to De Jong. Depay knocks it home to De Jong. Goes all the way back into the Dutch half for Van Dijk. Now De Roon. De Jong. Back home to Van Dijk once more. Timber. Inside for Van Dijk again. Not rushing things forward at all are the Dutch. It's fair to say neither team particularly have in this early stage. A couple of good breaks, but they come as a result of just holding possession and choosing the right moment to get forward. Van Dijk with a nice pass into the Argentine half from very deep in his own. Fizzed along the ground. Comes home for Timber. Devone was looking for Gakpo, fighting for it against Lisandro Martinez, and Man United defender comes steaming in again and slides it out of play for a Dutch throw-in. Sliding tackle there on a man who could be a future teammate of his if his manager gets his way. Lisandro Martinez in on Frankie de Jong. Van Dijk into the feet of Memphis Depay, formerly of Manchester United. To another one, Daley Blind, formerly of Manchester United. Frankie de Jong to De Roon, back home to Van Dijk inside the Dutch half. This is where all of their attacks seem to start, as Van Dijk, as Timber looks for the run of Bergwijn. Good ball, but Emi Martinez is quick off his line and slides down to claim that one. He's onside as well, Bergwijn. It's a really good burst of pace to get away from Otamendi, but just a little too much on it from Timber. Good idea from him though. You can tell when you see passes and runs together like that there are club teammates on this pitch. Of course, Timber and Bergwijn now both playing their football for Ajax. Town Hall. Switch roles for a moment with Nathan Ake. Blind tries to advance it into the Argentine half. Didn't quite come off for him, but as it comes back his way, switches it to Timber. Timber's not afraid to run with the ball well into the Argentine for that free kick. Angel Di Maria coming up to the technical area. Ball back in play as it goes up the Dutch's way. Van Dijk nods it back forward, but in the opposition half. Out for a throw-in, albeit. De Paul and Molyneux linking up from the throw-in. Foot in there by Gakpo. Falls to Enzo Fernandez though. Ball up the line now looking for Messi. Oh, Van Dijk first time we'll see this battle. Van Dijk wins this time through to Nathan Ake. Slides it out of play under pressure. There'll be an Argentine throw-in on the far side. Messi, great touch, works away from De Roon. Messi opens up and curls a shot way wide in the end. As he takes that shot, low down to curl that shot. There's a sad thought for lovers of football. Whether you're Team Messi, Team Ronaldo, or just team appreciating two of the greatest footballers to ever live. Probably won't see either of them on the World Cup stage again after this. Will the run end for Lionel Messi today? The Dutch are hoping to make that happen as they spray a ball out to the right for Dumfries, but just asking a bit too much of the wing back there on his weak